When spring training opens with the Indians and they start making cuts in Goodyear, Terry-Francona consistently delivers this message to us in the media, and he said it's the same when he gives his players. He said, when we send you to the minors, talking like a player he just got, this is just for the start of the season. We're going to need 35, 40 players, maybe even more over the course of a year. And every season you could see that happens. Players come up from the minors, players play a different role. And once again, it's happening for the Indians. For example, part of the reason Terry-Francona's teams have consistently in Cleveland been better in the second half, in other words, after the All-Star break, than before, is because of these players they cut in spring training coming up from the minors, along with a very smart front office making some big trades. I just have a list here, notebook, scribbles right there. All right, here's some names of guys who just came up from the minors this year to help out. Merritt, Mike Clevenger, Gio Urshela, Eric Gonzalez, Brad Zimmer, Tyler Olson, all guys from the minors. Then the front office picked up Austin Jackson, Nick Goody, basically throwaways from other teams. And of course they made 2 trades, a big one for Jay Bruce and a nice trade for Joe Smith. So you look at all those players and you see that how when Francona needed somebody else to step in, the organization had players ready to fill the holes. When I watch the Indians play now, with Jason Kipnis being out, and Gio Urshela at third, Francisco Lindor at short, Jose Ramirez at second, and even Carlos Santana at first, that is a good defensive infield. In fact, it might even be excellent. And so that was the nice thing. I remember Francona mentioning, okay, we're losing something with Jason Kipnis being hurt because of his hitting, but they're picking up even more defense with Ramirez and Urshela. Of course, that's a smart way. If you're a manager, you want to make those players feel good about themselves. And Francona, that's the other thing. He's the master of communications and having these players kind of buy into the whole team thing. And the front office is very careful in the type of players they bring in here. They stay away from the real prima donnas. And instead, I'm not saying all these guys are wonderful and they belong on church windows singing Kumbaya all the time. But let's face it, when was the last time, let's give you this, when was the last time you heard of an Indians player acting like a jerk, popping off, all this kind of stuff? It's been years, and that's a credit to them.